Slew an XIV, did you? Bloody bird to think twice before coming our arm, eh? XIV once dealt in the 12th Wood, you know, but long ago they woke with a green wraith and were driven out. Needless to say, they weren't best pleased with us Gridanians took their place here. In fact, it's none other than this resentment that kindled their hatred for us. Yeah, but I expect he's bored you. By defending Edgetree, you once again proven yourself a friend of Hirsmill. And you can spare a moment, I ask you seek with the others in the hamlet. Many of us here could use a hand. I can think of none better to assist them. Kindness of strangers. Mary of Hirmshire is deeply troubled and could do with the aid of a kindly adventurer. Pardon me, good sir. Might you be the adventurer for whom Egbert speaks so highly? If you could but spare a moment. I've never thought of myself a popular girl, and men rarely give me cause to believe otherwise. Yet lately I've been the recipient of several gifts. Sparkling jewels and fine silks over which a prouder maid than I would surely swoon. All from an anonymous admirer. Naturally I was flattered, but I knew nothing of my mysterious benefactor, and so I endeavoured to seek him out, only to discover he's none other than Albert, an infamous rogue wanted for countless robberies in Gridania. I realise now all of his presents are taken from others, and that I have unwittingly won the affections of a dangerous criminal. But that's not all. With his latest gift came a request. He insists we meet in the woods outside Himstrill, where he intends to present me with his most precious gift. I'm at a loss. I beg you, good sir, may you not go in my stead. I wish only to be left in peace, but I fear a man such as he may be driven to violence when he hears such words. I pray no harm comes to you. Destination. Hearing a crowd of rage. Or for not, he thinks you're unharmed at least. A letter? From me? My dearest Amaria, I pray this letter finds you well. I know my gifts are sudden and many, but I hope they were to your liking. Seeing you in the first summer of your womanhood, I could restrain myself no longer. My thoughts have been only of you these past few moons, of what gifts might bring you happiness. Yet to see you smile from afar is not nearly enough. I long to live together with you, in Himstrill, and nothing would bring me greater joy. I would give you a grand garden, filled with white chamomile you love so. But such dreams could never come true. My crimes are known, and will never be forgiven. The most I can hope for is that you know my heart. That would grant me a measure of peace. And so, if it does not cause you distress, I would write to you again. Yours ever, Albert. Thank you for bringing me this letter. Pieter, his most precious gift, I understand now. But how did he know my favourite flower? Is Albert... No, it cannot be. Anyway, we must return these presents to their rightful owners. I know it will not erase this Albert's sins, but perhaps the 12 will view him more kindly. Forgive me this final request, but could you go to Gridania and speak with a woman named Mion? You should find her in the Carline canopy. Tell her of all that transpired here today. She'll know what to do. Okay.
learning the spell Teleport, you are now able to travel instantly between Etherites to which you are attuned. Access the teleportation menu by selecting Teleport under Travel from the main menu. Unlike other spells, Teleport does not require MP to cast, and instead uses a type of naturally regenerating spiritual energy. A small fee of gil, however, must be paid to the keepers of the Aetherite so they can maintain the crystals and defend them from those who would see them destroyed. The fee varies depending on the travel distance and remoteness of the Aetherite location. Registering an Aetherite as a favored destination will reduce the amount of gil required to travel there. One of the 3 favored destinations can be registered at any time. Up to 3 can be favored at any time. Hour left before I break for lunch. A message from Emerilla Himstra, you say? Oh, I see. Albert, you fool. I'll deal with the stolen goods, worry not. Yes, I know of the boy. And his family. He once lived in this very town. One day he stole a handful of chamomile seeds from an influential merchant in the ebony stalls. You see, this boy has a sister, and the chamomile was her favorite flower. Seeking only to make his sister happy, I doubt he grasped the gravity of his act. Regardless, his parents felt he had brought terrible shame to the family, and so they disowned him. Cast out of hearth and home, he grew desperate, and those who think only of survival think little of law. A common enough tale, perhaps, but no less tragic for it. And I know the truth. The sister Albert loved so dearly is Ameria. Ameria is too young to remember when Albert left, so her parents decided to conceal his existence. However, word of the boy's banishment soon spread, and her parents were forced to move to Himmersel to avoid detection. By now, Emerald surely heard rumors of her long-lost brother, though a gentle girl like her would never question her parents' honesty. And whatever faint memory she once had, well, she may have had, are long gone. But Albert never forgotten Ameria, despite the danger. I suspect he now keeps close to Gridania, refusing to leave his beloved sister a second time. I'll send Ameria some chamomile seeds by way of thanks for helping us to recover the stolen goods. If only it were as simple as returning them to their rightful owners. Sadly, Albert's crimes are not so easily forgiven. But perhaps, by the time these seeds have sprouted and their flowers bloomed, he will have found a new path. Okay. What's up, lady? To the Bannock! Anyone wishes to send an adventurer to the instructor at the Bannock. Pieter, have you visited the Bannock on your wanderings? It's a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other marital matters. Martial matters, excuse me. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Gelfred, is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself, and find out if there's anything you can do to help. Mind you, do not stray far from the path. The 12th Wood is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. Let's see. Gridanian food is as bland as it gets. I've heard the rumours, but gods, the water had no flavour. Celestine, a world-weary veteran of many adventurers, is looking for an inexperienced young soul to make a delivery on her behalf. Aye, boy, you seem unoccupied. You know the Bannock, I trust. Fancy taking a bag of basic provisions over there for me? It's not too heavy, filled mostly with dried meats and other bland rations. It's a straightforward job, and I'd do with a smile and a spring in my step if I were 12 years younger, or even 10. And as my tastes have matured, evolved, advanced to a higher level, you might say. But it's a perfect task for someone fresh-faced like you. Oh, worry not. You'll receive appropriate compensation upon delivery, which you may keep with my blessings. Quest accepted. Alright, give me a moment. Need to take a short break. Be right back. All right. Let's see here. Back to live. That's the one I wanted. Ukulele. Ukulele needs the assistance of a kind adventurer. I know all about adventurers. You'd do anything for a reward, won't you? Well then, I want you to make Annalete laugh. She's no good with strangers, so first you should introduce yourself politely, with a bow. Emotes. When words are just not enough, emotes can be used to express your feelings toward the person or situation. First highlight a target if necessary, and then select social from the main menu, and then emotes. Finally, select the desired emote from the list. In this case, select bow after targeting an idiot and complete the quest objectives. Player search. Player search feature found under social in the main menu can be used to easily and instantly locate other logged-in player characters. Search a list of up to 200 results, resulting in the ones which are physically closest to your own character. Select search conditions to open a new window in which you can specify the conditions of your search to produce more accurate results. Options include partial name searches of both first and last names, as well as searching by online status, class, level, location, or language spoken. Press the execute button to initiate your search. If there are any other players who meet your conditions specified, they will be displayed in the social window. You can select player names to view their search info. You can adjust your own search info by selecting Party Members tab in the Party section of the main menu, selecting your own name, and choosing Edit Search Info from the subcommand menu. To allow your characters to be included in searches for multiple classes, first change their online status to Looking for a Party, then select the corresponding icons if no class is highlighted. Then you will only be included in searches for the current class. The current class and other selected classes will have a border. This indicates the other players that may have other classes at your disposal, your particular classes, or which ones you want to play with, and I accidentally clicked the thing and I had to go through that entire freaking thing. Bow for you, madame. The Acorn Orchard have it all rough. We run up around here, and it's my job to look after them. Oh, this is... I'll send you a moment. Give me a moment. Here you are. So frustration used to the day you got him. Doesn't even recognize they left the bloody things behind. First day, then he forgets his tools. Daft sod gets to kick up the rumble. Nelly. Hi. We greeted her with a bow. That seemed to work, but she still looks sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. That'll prove how nice you are. You're odd. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet that you'll surprise her and just start dancing. She'll laugh her head off. Teehee? You're a really good dancer, mister. It looked like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Thank you. You're pretty good at this. I know I lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed so much since then. So I wanted to, we're all worried. But a lot of the younglings have been following me around lately. And, oh, you wouldn't understand. Anyway, thanks for the help. up to Old Britannia. Several missions in here. Have I attuned? I have. Oh man, it's been a while since I've done so many voices. My jaw is complaining. You'll come to Stillglade Fane, home to the Conjurers Guild. One may learn the art of conjuring if our guildmaster accepts the supplication.
There, you're back. Have you procured the scarlet oil as I requested?
There you are.
Yes, everything appears to be in order. The ceremony may proceed as planned. I am grateful to the elementals for delivering you to us. Pray accept this small token of our appreciation.
Hey, leveled up. Extra intelligence and mind. Artor. What's up? Well, I'm terribly busy right now and would thank you not to bother me. I'm a carpenter of the prestigious Oak Atrium and have repairs to... toolbox. Where did I put my... Oh, gods, I'll take it you're from the guild too, then. What's this? Idol sent you? With my tools? Oh yes, I was actually just about to go and... This is so embarrassing. My apologies. It's just... I've been so focused on the task at hand. You know, it's a miracle this amphitheater even survived the calamity. It was the Carpenters Guild that saved it, moving it piece by piece and rebuilding it. Well, when I say they had done for Gridania, I knew what they wanted to be, but God, they told me my first task was to come here. Anyway, thank you for bringing me the tools. You're new to the Oak Atrium too, right? Well, let's both work hard for the good of the guild, eh? Oh, and may the elementals watch over you and keep you safe. Quest complete. Okay. Time to attune. Attune yourself to the Ethernet shards in Gridania. To all the Ethernet shards in Gridania, the Blue Badger Gate, the Yellow Serpent Gate, and the airship landing are now accessible to Ethernet destinations. The Central Shroud is where we need to head next. So we need to kill some funguars and squirrels to complete our mission, you see. Central Shroud. Discovered a new location. Mapping the realm. Central Shroud. Woot woot. I mean, we're here. Let's kill some of these squirrels. Successfully slayed the ground squirrels. Hooray! Now we have the funguars. Slain the forest funguars. Welcome to the Bannock. Ah, there they are. Let's see. A delivery, eh? You're certain you weren't followed? Yes, this is what I requested. Strange. I was expecting someone with rather more experience. I usually balk at such outrageous payments prior to delivery. Honestly, I'm amazed you made it this far. These woods are teeming with gnolls and other nasties, ready to make a quick meal of the unprepared. I commend your bravery, and thank you for your trouble. Here, take a remainder of the fee. I should be very happy to employ you again. Wait, did you see that? It looked like an gnoll. Quickly, go before I bring it here and get us all killed. Switch command. Soldier Bannock wants you to track down some initiates that failed to appear for training. Ah, perfect timing. I was just looking for a likely lad to track down some twin adder initiates. 3 of our newest recruits have failed to report for training. Exhausted for a month of solid drills, I expect. Considering their current physical state, I rather doubt they've wandered far. Oh, gods, please don't mention wild beasts or blood. They're fine, I'm certain of it. Seek out my wife with troops, and tell them to report back to me on the dawn. Splitting shells. Marlin, a serpent of the Bannock, is seeking to volunteer to gain materials used for the training of recruits.
Hello, adventurer. If the work you seek, I look no farther. Instructor Miss Sill needs a volunteer to bring some bog yarzen seeds for the recruits to practice on. You'll find yarzens in the South River from here. Sorry, the river south from here. Once you've pried the carapaces from 4 of the creatures, take them to the instructor.
Hello, Galfred. Galfred?
Greetings, Peter Cornelius. Mora said when to expect you. My name's Galfred, and I'm responsible for training the Twin Adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. Twelfthwood has much changed since the Carmel's arrival of the 7th Umbral area 5 years ago. The power of the elemental wanes, and the harmony of the force gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost in this strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new sprung. Though it may not appear to in the eyes of a traveller, the Twelfth Wood is alluring, and its once rich variety is a fading memory. For the citizens of Grenadier, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer them aid to their struggle. Listen to their requests and do all you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Peter Kolinsk.
Alfred, Chief Instructor of the Bannock, wishes to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for future missions.
I see you're going to lend a hand, Peter. That is well. I cannot with good conscience send you into the forest until I've established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that in the 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral era, many of the 12th Wood creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection.
Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of level 5 or above before returning to speak to Galfred. You view, equip, and remove gear by selecting Character under Character from the main menu. To equip an item, first select the desired slot, open your armory chest, whence you can select the item you wish to equip. Finally, from the subcommand menu, select Equip to put on the gear. The slum bearing.
initiate. Slumbering initiate. Just a few more minutes, Mother. Oh, Sergeant Commissioner, there's droppings. It must be late for training. Spoken with the idle initiates. I've gotten one now. Another slumbering initiate, a meditating initiate. Can you not see I'm attempting to become one with nature? Leave me be, good sir. What? Sarcasm sent you. Matron's teats. I better get back before she makes her boot one of. I better get back before she makes her boot one with my backside. 2 to 3. Yards on them and tame their shells. Basically, daddy long-arms. Giant daddy long-arms. Slaying them and they're paying for them. Trying to find sleeping initiates. I have found several much slay. That wasn't the way up. This was. Daydreaming initiate. Such a soothing sound. One day I shall bring home by the river. I shall build a home by the river. What? Who are you? Oh, it's a girl. Huh? Who are you? You say the sergeant's looking for me. How long have I been here? What bell is it now? Stand aside, I must make haste. Come on. Thank you, Pieter. All the initiates are now present and accounted for. It's always the same, you know. A handful of recruits invariably lose focus a short while after being assigned to their new unit. That first rush of tension and excitement wears off, and the strain from constant drills begins to show. Reprimanding them isn't always the best solution, though. It's their morale to think about, after all. Still, I might give them a quick blast for good measure. What could I say? It's one battle I'm not afraid to fight. Have you come to train? Here are the shells. Not a new recruit? Then what? Oh, the Leargan shells I ordered Muradin to requisition. See, he's learned to delegate authority if nothing else. Now that I have these carapaces, I can set my recruits some specialized drills. They are already adept at hitting a target, of course, but they need practical knowledge of exactly where a monster like a Yarzon is most vulnerable. Thank you for your efforts. No doubt they will fare better against the creatures when called upon. You should be proud of yourself. Both they and the Bannock are safer for your help.
So the Anols have ventured back and are attacking the townsfolk. Where are they? There they are.
Well, how the heck am I supposed to get up there? Look, I'm just trying to go home, alright? You're making this way harder than it has to be. I'm heading the wrong direction.
I tried to run back, it wouldn't let me. And by wouldn't let me, I meant I'm too stupid to figure it out. Hey there, gentle suit. Well, well. If the fledgling adventurer returns, and none the worse the wear by the look of it. Ha! You may be of use to this nation. On behalf of Gridamia, I thank you. Keep it unlocked, Storyteller 10. the Lancers Guild in Old Britannia. Voice alert. Oh, yes. Squirrels are dealt with, then. Very good. I'm pleased to have you proven yourself useful. What's that? You wonder what happens to adventurers who fail to complete such trifling tasks? Why, such sluggards soon find there's no place for them within the city. And where do they end up after leaving Britannia? Well, you shall hear the truth of that before long. To the Conjurer's Guild. Stillglade Fane. Let's see. Welcome back, Peter. The elementals have told me your success. Placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with the conjurer's eyes, you've taken your first step along the path of enlightenment. Healing, protection, and destruction. All spells vary in function. They all derive the power from the same source, the forces embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, a conjurer can call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah yes, yours is a familiar look. Very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now, you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray receive of me this hunting log. Within you will find the names of such creatures that pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. There's no single path of mastering conjuring. Yet should you find yourself in either direction, know that this log is there to guide you. Breathe deep, open your eyes to that which cannot be seen, feel the myriad life around you, and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy from. Go forth, young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with the self-same ease you draw upon those within. Next conjurer quest is available from internet upon reaching level 5. Complete. Hunting log. The hunting log is a record of your completion of tasks involving the slaying of certain creatures. By completing these tasks, you will earn rewards and unlock new challenges. The log can be accessed via logs found in the main menu. Once the log is open, select a class and difficulty to view the available challenges for each rank. Each challenge is marked with a class name and a number, such as Lancer 1. Below that name and number, you'll find the the target, as well as how many of each of the targets you must defeat. Hovering over the target name will display one of the areas in which the target can be located. Targets indicated in their hunting log will be a special icon above their display name, make it easier to locate the creatures. Trial by Earth. Brother Isamal wants you to learn about the element of Earth. It's good to see you again, Peter. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it's plain you've learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I am glad. It is a wellspring of our power. Yet the energy of creation is not one thing, but many. And to call upon all without first knowing each is conjuring at its most basic. As a part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to Blessed Butt in the North Shroud, and there partake in Hero Noliel's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elementals of rock and soil is all but unique among conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of earth. Alright. Black Shroud, Central Shroud. Hello, Alfred. Ready for inspection, are we? Right then. Eyes forward, back straight. I think you might pass muster. You'll be surprised how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off in the woods without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Pieter. Now accept the next class job quest. These quests are opportunities. Blah, blah, blah. Action learned, Medica. Where's Medica? Astronaut Medica. Mind possible. Alfred. Ah, Pieter. For your tireless efforts, you've proven yourself a friend to Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a number of considerable import, a mission of considerable import. Yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details till you've pledged your participation. I'm authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the Twelfthwood. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I will proceed with the briefing. Alfred needs an adventurer to investigate suspicious activity in the Twelfthwood. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You may now have heard of the suspicious individual who has been seen prowling the Twelfthwood, and you may also be aware that XIV activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry is proving to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry, Pieter. For their sake, I ask that you aid us in their investigation. You have my gratitude. With your help, I'm hopeful we can shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Lesman Stump, as a share of majority of sightings took place. Be forewarned. My people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of the presence and invade us yet again. Proceed with caution. Quest accepted. Alright. I am going to teleport back to New Gridania. To get back into Sanctuary, and there I will wait until we are done. All right. So, until after lunch. That's the wrong button. Till after lunch. I will see you then.